Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beta Plan as we return to a succubus in space-blessed Imperium, in which we find ourselves a little lacking in food, actually. I have removed so much of these farms, also in the capital of Akegi, because they were set on mineral spots, that I got a little bit aggressive with probably removing them. We are going to build, you know what, we're going to actually demolish this. I know we need power, but it's doing a lot better now that I've reorganized quite a few things. I am going to tank this food problem, and I think it's going to be fine, because I actually have gone through a lot of my planets and noticed a lot of them actually being, could use a little bit of help. I'm actually going to build a paradise dome here on an empty square, and I'm going to build a farm over here, because we do have a mineral processing plant, so it would be a bit of a waste if we didn't make use of this food dome as a proper farm. In the meantime, I've also upgraded our fleet, but there's probably going to be a new upgrade coming around. What I have done is I have put in some Gauss cannons, because they do additional damage to shields, and this really does less damage to shields. So I changed a little bit our system. I have managed to, well, pretty darn perfect to gather up our power. We do need another level of armor, supposedly, that's coming around, for instance. And but in order to make room for all this power, I actually put a really bad ship raider on our battleships, but I'm compensating it with the ship raider that is in the corvettes. We have a little bit less shield power, but they're about evasion, and I don't want to put down the thrusters because that gives additional evasion as the computer. So, and this is just jump time. I don't want these guys all of a sudden be slowed down because these guys don't have the proper jump time. So this is the idea. We've also been putting a lot of additional lasers. We just have one tiny little thing to do, and look at our powerful dreadnought here. I like seeing that. Combine into one big fleet, please. Shouldn't you, like, be on the front? I know. Anyways, upgrade this. But yes, I've handled everything over here on this planet, and I will now show you that here. It's currently being made into a mining network 4. I believe you can go up to 5 there as well. So let's see what the mineral does. 13. It is actually additional minerals. So all is good in the hood, which I probably shouldn't use as a sentence, because probably everybody is going to tell me that I'm a horrible person that never should use that. If you are unhappy, you are unhappy as well. There we go. You are pretty happy in here. You are actually a really unhappy slave. Oh, there you go. I already was like, was enslaved. Yeah, you are enslaved. You are also extremely unhappy. That doesn't help me. That helps. Perfect. And then wait a little bit until they realize that they are enslaved, and they can't say anything about their state. Ooh. That is not bad. Ooh, that is even better. Oh, a lot of rare technologies here. Do we have someone that's good in genetics? Nope, we don't actually. And you're not even psionic, so you know what? Screw you. I know I took you once off a science ship, but I'm afraid that until you are psychic, this guy is much better in the research due to 10% research speed here, and here 10% research speed. So, yep, he gets the job. Proposal: you want some stuff with a mixed republic? I'll agree to that. They're part of the Federation, so I shouldn't be too stingy with giving out my resources. Man, ooh. Some of these guys have like really, really poor morale over here. Their faction happiness is downright poor. Why is this here? Demolish. And you've gone for an engineering lab on something that is a bio thing. Seriously? Here as well. Don't do that. I have to take care of everything over here. Soul, you're doing well. Look at the research over here. Mwah. I'm not sure why actually on Soul these Befell are growing so extremely poorly. They are growing. This is their habitat. That cannot be the problem. Be weird. Yeah, this planet we're really still working on a lot of improvements on Vakegi itself. And there it is, there's the food already gone up as we've just built up a few things. There we go. I wasn't too worried, as I already said in the beginning of this episode. I knew everything would be fine. Actually, there's probably going to be quite a bit of energy coming out of this planet. Because we will also build one over here. And I want a frontier clinic for you. And we don't have a paradise dome here yet, so we will have to build... I guess we're going to have to build it over here. I think this is going to be the only slave, so I don't think it is actually useful to get yeah, they will not... They won't be slaves, because the Paradise Dome will be built here in time before that they arrive. I think we're going to have only one slave pop over here. Alright, you need another pass. The nearly complete... what is this race? Rectalar... this is the Rectalar homeworld as well, but we've put in some Succubus over here.
Construction complete.
Well, that can be upgraded. That can be upgraded. There's a lot of food over here in this planet, but I don't think we need all of it. You guys are also thrifty, huh? Yeah, you guys can are really good in energy. So... Did we already build the power plant? We have the visitor center, which is habitability. We have the Paradise Dome. Where's the energy grid? There it is. Sorry. That planet is gonna go for major energy. I see your point, but I don't think I need it. Go here, and you can go into energy. Yep. There you go. Of course, we had this phase where we expanded extremely, and we never actually developed those plans very well yet, making use of the fact that we have so many additional planets. But we're trying to make use of them now. We're definitely trying to up the ante, if you will. Here, everything is still fine. Vakego, I don't understand why. You're so happy that if you get this difference to engineering and social sciences, you can say, that's so little difference. You will get the bonus in a sense. Anyways, true, you're not entirely wrong, but the advantages are really better if you do it. Oh! We won that deal back. There were 2 strategic resources that these guys are willing to trade with us. Your strategic resources, terraforming liquids and stratum gas, which I really like. And we'll definitely give them, again, monthly transfer of food. Oh, they do not enjoy that as much anymore as they used to. They care even less about minerals, okay? So it's going to be... That's a... I can't do that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's almost like the old deal. I think actually it is. Even one less than the old deal? No, it's exactly the same. I'm okay with that. Send them 15 food. There we go. Making use of our food, additional food production so that we can have 10% attraction towards our government and terraforming. I wonder if we could actually terraform these guys, in one of them, into a Gaian world. Not yet. Because one of our factions would love that if we were on a Gaian world as well. Which I, of course, totally agree with. There's a ship upgrade. How much power is it? All of a sudden, 53,000 power. Mind you. You guys. Disband. We have no more cruisers in our fleet. It's either battleship or corvette. I don't need that anymore. 51,000. How is that in comparison to you? Because you have way more. Their fleet power is a lot inferior. Their naval capacity, however, because they have a lot of planets, is superior. They also have less technology. So they look bigger, but we have gone higher in the beginning. Not as wide. We've done that later. So we're still really good on power, and we can still build quite a few ships. And our economy is slowly but surely becoming better. Also because, of course, we are going down the traditions over here. We'll have the upkeep of the buildings go down, and then probably the next episode, I reckon. So, and then we can go into the psionic ascendance, and we will have all our goals achieved. We have let Earth be once again a habitable planet, and yes, it's definitely is Earth. Look at it; it's the third planet in this solar system. There's Saturn, for instance. I don't think Pluto is in here because it's no longer a planet. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so indeed, they have not included Pluto because that's nowadays a planetoid. No longer a planet. Used to be, but no longer the case. Man, you grow slow. Why do you grow so slow? You grow much faster. Why do you grow so slow? That's so weird. Not that we need much slaves on this planet, but it's interesting to note. 51,000 power. I enjoyed it. Oh, well, wait a second. This fleet can also be upgraded. Let's do that as well. We still have really a few planets to colonize, so that's fine. Hello. So, Devourer. What in the world are you? Another thing. Faction. Do we need to kill another big guy for you to get happy? No, you're pretty happy as it is.
Construction complete.
Alright. We're actually even at 50%. Apparently we had some border expansion going on. These guys are growing quite fast. Plus 7.6. They're growing faster than us again. Then again, we are desert preference, and I think this is Savannah world, isn't it? No, it is a desert world. Oh, that's interesting then. Frontier Clinic is helping, and genome mapping, but that's also for us. From food surplus, 0. 0? I wonder what modifies this. I really don't know, but it is the way it is. You don't need to go there. Compliment. Oh no, the 10 pups yet. They're not grown yet there. They look like they're there, but they aren't there yet. A minor but very important difference. There we go. Got insulted again by the Kessom Nation. Whatever the hell you. I don't give a hoot. Apparently something got built over here. But I'm mainly concerned with Archego. Are you nearly done with all the upgrades that I told you to do? Well, at least gonna get more science out of this bloody sector. Which is definitely something I enjoy. Oh, Gauss getting 5. We still don't even have lasers 5. Now we have Gauss Cannon 5. The autocannon 3 is also not a bad thing at all. Yeah, let's take that. I mean, I know he has Voidcraft and we had a Voidcraft technology, but yeah. We're going to reach the cap of influence even. That's just shocking to me. already had that. It's really Vikego that I want to look at. Thank you. Biolabs. Paradise Dome, but you really don't like your work. What if I put it like this? Nope. Really doesn't matter. This is the only slave spot nowadays. No, there's here still. Nope, that didn't change your happiness. No, they're just not happy. Factions issue. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Okay, oh, war declared. Between Penosa Prime... Oh, these two are now fighting with one another. They used to be friendly to one another. Awesome. These guys are getting more and more trouble. Which is good for us because we don't like them anymore. Our relations really deteriorated after a certain point. When we... our borders grew too close for them and they said, ah. We said, we already wanted this spot already like ages ago. You just took what we already thought was ours, so... Get the hell out of here. We are the better engineers though. You're better being thrifty, but... So you get more energy, so it's good to have you in energy locations, but... Science, we are the intelligent ones. So that's going to go to us. It's a little early build, as the Paradise Dome is, of course. But I wanted to build it anyways, so I keep in mind that, yeah, that is an idea that I have. Why is this not switched around? Here, then it won't come in too early. Could actually do this and just have this active.
Incoming transmission.
Cancel this. Put you there, put you there. Cancel this for the moment, then it won't be to build way too early. This is way better. Wait, you were enslaved? That's weird. That shouldn't have happened. Alright, this is a much better placement of people though. Ascension perk. Just straight up, here you go, an Ascension perk. Absolutely, research that right now. 94 months though. Woof. Takes a hell of a long time. Decline. You are behind me in technology and I actually kind of enjoy that fact. Thank you very much. So. And I will give Vikego back to the Vikegi sector as soon as we have a little bit more control over how and what. So you are also a little planet, right? You're not that small. Responsible gas mining. Oh yeah, there's 5 energy over here. Do we want to settle this planet? I'm just looking at which is going to be the next planet to settle. I also could add this to the other sector. This is a very, very tiny little planet. Which has a lot of energy credit and physics output. Energy and engineering, physics. So we have to take control of this planet if we want to colonize it properly. Because everything that is empty needs to be physics laboratories. Or energy. One of the two. Probably energy, considering we also need a few physics. Look, influence capped. We did it! Well, we have a good empire, that's for sure. Not super planets. No, let's just first... No, but the Vakegi's... When Vakego is finished, and we don't give another planet, we're already actually behind the 8 ball, so to speak. This is an awesome world. If I put it here, it won't give a bonus of that to that, only to the minerals, so it doesn't really matter where I put it. Because this also doesn't matter. So we're probably going to make immediately use of this. Habitability 5%. We'll build the habitability area then. I think we need to colonize this one, because it's a big planet. Shendilavri. No. Brinus. No. Oh. Perhaps from a savannah homeworld. That might actually be helpful. Not Wakegi though. You might set a Wakegi over to act as a slave. This is desert preference. They'll enjoy savannah quite well. Yeah, let's do it. let's get that ready. Let's colonize that one as well. Which also means that automatically it's just fine to colonize the other one, more or less. And it's a jungle planet, so yeah, absolutely. And we'll put it then over here, because that is a good capital place. Lavri. I know the energy, it isn't perfect because your capital doesn't get a lot of energy bonus, but it will give a bonus to that tile, that tile, that tile, that tile. So it's a lot of bonuses around it. That's really good. There we go. Work it, baby. And to one we will send Benfell, and to the other we will probably send Makegi to be our slaves. Perhaps we can probably might take somebody from here. Get an unhappy pup to move away, and hopefully when a new person will be born here, they will be happier. I almost want to place a temple here so they won't be so bloody annoying. But you know what? Replace this. Don't you have an energy grid? You do. Where? Energy, 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 energy. I don't see an energy grid. Well, where? Power plant? Power plant, power plant, power plant. This is the capital. Where's the supposed energy grid then? We're not allowed to build an energy grid over here? Sorry, I'm a little confused. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Apparently.
Research complete.
You know what I should do actually? Build up my fleet. There's no reason not to. Still trying to keep that 3-to-1 ratio. The good thing about... Oh, nice. Extra output. Always nice. Can build even more farms, then we will have more than enough forever. Habitability? Naval capacity. We don't need that just yet. But it's not a big tank. Let's take it. And you know what we should really build? It's now firmly in the borders, but we could steal it. That's a Spectre. By putting a station over here and then putting a station over there. We could steal it away, this system. I'm considering that because we have more than enough influence. This post will be destroyed. I'm okay with that. I think I'm gonna do that. This is the closest thing that we can build in order to pressure their border. I'm not sure if it's gonna work though.
Construction complete.
Probably should have built that sooner. Perhaps I should build something in the south. Over here. It's not... I'm not gonna build here because that's gonna cause issue with that empire. It's still asleep, and I want it to stay asleep. I mean, this is nice social sciences, don't get me wrong, but... I might just pressure it out. Let's just try. Let's try. It also wouldn't be bad to place one over here, for instance, and have all these systems go in. But once we have an inhabited planet over there, who knows what might happen, because... This system that wasn't in our systems before now is. Because as these planets grow, they also can exert more influence around them. Which is totally logical, don't get me wrong. I had the feeling that perhaps my intonation over there might have suggested otherwise. Well, I think you're finally ready to be left alone, with the exception that I want to get a slave for here. So we'll wait until this is colonized. And then we'll immediately move one Markegi over here, put him as a slave over there. And here we will move a Benfell. Oh, hello. You're also now nowadays in our borders. Go there. In fact, these systems are starting to come. Actually, it is within our borders. Strangely enough, this is considered our border. Yeesh. Okay. Oh dear. I'm happy we never built further than this. With getting these systems, I'm not sure. He might get angry over if we would even have influence over this system. The Obedan Vestige. There is our colony ship. Yeah, we're gonna move an unhappy pup and make them a slave in the planet that we're gonna...
Colonization in progress.
Very nice, colonization in progress. That's what I like to hear, that's what I like to hear. Which one is it? Is it... Oh, Prime first. Okay, so this is gonna be Secundus. Has to get from further away, I suppose. Wait.
Construction complete.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where's that ship? It's coming around. Okie dokie.
Research complete.
Hello?
In progress.
A blue Wraith is now within our systems. That is not allowable.
Station under attack.
Attack. Yep.
Search station lost.
They destroy this. A spectral entity has been detected by our sensors. It seems to be roaming from system to system, destroying matter around itself indiscriminately. Early observations suggest its composition of manipulation of light can make it extremely difficult to target. But one thing we have learned exploring the galaxy is that even light itself can be bent and broken. We don't need to figure out how. Okay then. The Mega Cannon? We are going to focus on killing you. Oh, it has really long warp abilities.
Station under attack. Mining station lost.
Yeah. Turn back. Oh, this is really at random. It's not attacking here immediately. That's interesting. Oh, sorry. Well, first we'll upgrade this. And I guess we're gonna... This is gonna be a super science... We'll build a Paradise Dome first. But the rest, it's science, science, science on Sol. And our construction ships apparently are going to have to... Where are now? You are there. That's fine. Sorry. Where are you? You are pretty nearby. If you can rebuild that afterwards. You are over there. That's your only task by my knowledge. So you're going to rebuild... Oh. The sector is already handling it. Awesome possum. And... Time to kick a Wraith's ass. Oh my, it's already... Oh, I already destroyed the ship. We are near a blue star, so it should be at its weakest. It should be at its weakest, but man isn't doing his best to do damage to us. But we're killing it. There it is. Destruction of the Wraith. The haunting creature born from light pulses the haunting creature born from light pulses. Sorry, this is not a verb. The haunting creature born from light pulses is finally neutralized. There we go. Although it remained until the end of a ghost among the stars and in ways a mystery. The process by which our ships managed to destroy it was observed by the most pessimistic of our scientists, who argued that it would be impossible to understand exactly how our fleet completed this seemingly insurmountable task. These scientists have meticulously documented the previously unseen properties of light, energy that a Wraith put on proper display. We get the spectral residue studies modifier added. For now, we always have 5% empire-wide 5% additional research speed, energy weapon damage, and energy credits plus 10%. The light has gone out. There we go. Even now, when our fleet is out, we make money. We lost. Wow, we lost nearly all our corvettes. We lost 89 corvettes. 89 corvettes. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot. I'm going to have to remake those. Sir, Fleet Academy and a Corvette assembly yard, please. And you... Sorry, I'm gonna click it a little bit. That's not good enough. Wow, 89. I'm gonna build them all here. Screw that. This is going to be the longest queue I've ever made in this game. There we go, 89. Phew! There we go. And then you, dear fleet, can go back to this place. I probably will cancel some of those buildings and build them over here then, but... yowzer. Alright. What I am curious about at this very moment is... Brennus, do you have like a military academy why I tend to build over here? Yeah, you do. Colony established. Alright. That means... that's probably the wrong colony. I think I need to eat this a little bit for a moment. What I can do now is destroy you. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, this is something I cannot at the moment take care of. We need a Benfel though. And possibly somebody else coming over from another planet, so resettle you to our newest colony, Itati Prime. Interestingly enough, that is going... Resettle it? So, Star Marduk. I need to make sure to look at you for a moment. Is this going to be... Benfel that's going to spawn here, or is that going to be Succubi? So that means we're going to resettle you as well. I suspected as much, but and we're going to resettle you. Oh, there we go. Resettle you. And resettle you. Fleet order is finished. Yes. Yeah, we know this crazy battle. We actually also lost a raider, I just noticed, but I can't rebuild those. Clear this and clear that. And then, yeah, you two will grow again in the proper locations. Awesome. That's then handled. And then we just need to wait until this colony is established, the Secundus one. Not the Prime, because that's impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's kind of confusing if you call planets the exact same. So we'll wait for this for a moment. Then we'll set some Vakegi to it, and then we'll end this episode. In which we destroyed a few Leviathans and settled new planets.
Construction complete. Colony established.
Colony established. Resettle you to Ritati Secundus. You don't wanna be nice? Then you're gonna be a slave. Enjoy, and let's hope that the new pop over here is a little more friendly to and happier with his task, then we'll manage the sectors. And tell the Vakegi sector that you can join up again. Close. Voila. It's all done. It's all established. Nice. And let's definitely remove you. City ruins. Interesting, on a planet that was never colonized before. That's probably going to somewhere cause something to happen. But that is all for next episode. We are researching an ascension perk in general, and we should also be very close to getting this. Yes, 9 months. In the next episode, we're gonna go with for the psionic ascension, and we're definitely going to research that or activate that. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.